Greetings, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the time period of February 1st to the 11th, 2018. Welcome new subscribers to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos. If you do, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the compliments and the comments. I try to make sure that I get back to everyone. There are a lot of you, okay? So what I'm going to do, Taurus, I am going to channel out your energy first, and then I am going to delve into the cards, okay? So I get husband immediately. Like you are somebody's husband or you have a husband here. But I get pregnancy. If you're a husband, this could be external. This could be happening directly to you, whether you are somebody's husband or whether you have a husband. Maybe they're trying to conceive a child with this energy here. Okay, it kind of feels like this is like a bisexual kind of situation going on here, or a lesbian or a gay situation. And those something about this relationship. Maybe you consider, if you are in a lesbian relationship, you consider yourself the man for some reason. I get the aggressive. Maybe you're the more aggressive lesbian, and your partner is softer, or they're more femme with this energy, or vice versa. Wise, that could be where you're calling somebody a husband here. But if it's a heterosexual relationship, you are somebody's husband. You're talking about your husband. You're trying to get pregnant. You're trying to get laid by your husband with this energy, or you're that husband that needs to get laid, or you need to be laying with your wife. And now I get a Libra-like energy. I get starting family. You're tied to a Libra that you want to start a family with. But I get you're not dating this person, but I also get you don't even know this person yet. You don't know this person. I get you have not met this person yet here with this energy. But I get okay Cupid with this energy. So you may be dating somebody a lot. You may be trying to date somebody online that you're planning out your history with someone that you met online. Like you're looking for women, you're looking for men, but online dating sites could be blackpeoplemeet.com. But it doesn't have to be that kind of situation. Like you're looking for these things, or you found your life path partner on here. But back to that, not knowing somebody yet. You found some type of Libra-like energy, either through walking or texting or whatever you were doing on some type of dating site, but there's a rush. You're already like, I want a kid, I want a family, I want to get married, because somebody's getting up there in age. You're getting up there in age, or your husband or your wife is getting up there in age. Somebody really wants kids. And I get twins. There may be a need but I get in vitro with this energy. So you may be trying to but I also get preservation of eggs with this energy. So if you're a woman, you want to preserve your eggs. You want to wait for the right time, vice versa wise. If you're a man, your woman wants to do this with this energy here. But something is very expensive to do, some type of way to get pregnant. It could be in vitro. Artificial insemination with this energy. So it's something that's very expensive and time consuming for you for some reason. But for some reason that you want to get this done. You want your wife, your husband to be on board with this. And somebody's getting up there in age, they are, and it's just, but men don't really expire. Men like my uncle, for example. My uncle just had a baby, and he's like, he's up there in age. And you're never too old. You're never too old. You're never too young. It's never too early, you know what I mean, with this kind of energy. So it's never too soon. It's never too soon. It's like a move fast, think fast kind of situation going on here. If it's business, you're moving fast with this energy here, and you're taking somebody up on their offer either too soon or too late with this energy, or it's happening external from you with this feeling. Okay, I get a Gemini-like energy, and I also get a Pisces-like energy. They're working to plan something. You're a part of this planning. But they're working. I get that baby. Something about trying to get pregnant or trying to conceive. You're trying to get help to conceive, or your wife, your girlfriend, whoever. They're trying to get help to conceive here with this energy. It's something, but the time. It's all about time. It's all about right timing. It's all about you being on the right time. It's all about ovulation. You're trying to make sure. I get moon. Some of the moon and the rising moon. I get quarter, so it could be a quarter moon or something. That could be when you need to conceive. But moon Monday, usually called Mondays moon Monday, but that may be what's going on here. Maybe you're mystically inclined, and when you're trying to channel in when you should get pregnant with this energy. I get all about the right time. When I said pregnancy, it's all about the right time. It's all about channeling at the right time, conceiving, ovulation, periods, all at the right time here. And you want to make sure that if it's you and you're learning about this, somebody's making you very aware of it with this energy, or your husband, it's your wife that's going through this. She's mystically inclined, and she channels and she does this kind of work, whatever it is. But I get holistic care. You are that holistic care practitioner, or you're tied to someone. Maybe you need to see one with this energy. But I get diet change, like you're changing your diets, or you are that holistic practitioner. You're holistic. You're changing people's ideas of what to eat, or another energy external from Capricorn. You have an idea, some type of Capricorn energy. Like you have an idea. This energy is giving people ideas as to how to change something that they do, and it could be work, it could be music, it could be food, whatever. Holistic care. But I get Dr. Sabi with this energy. And I get studying when I said Dr. Sabi. You're studying this person, but I also said something tied to your spirituality. You're studying a Capricorn, or I get note taking. You're studying something that somebody's saying with this energy. But I get using against. Like you may feel like a Capricorn energy. They're doing something and they're trying to use it. I get some type of revenge. There's revenge surrounding a Capricorn like energy. Maybe you feel like they want revenge for some reason. But I'm being drawn to family secrets. You may know intuitively, or through a Pisces or a Gemini, whatever Gemini-like energy here, that money has been left for someone, will inheritance money. That somebody was drugged. That somebody was left out of some type of, or you are responsible for that. You're responsible for treating a Capricorn this way, or Capricorn was responsible. But whatever mystical work that you do, or some other element around you does, you think that either they're doing it either to help people, you're doing it to help people. But there's another element here where they're using it against their family, or maybe you feel they're trying to use it against their family with this energy here. But I get pride. So you're prideful about the kind of work that you do. Does it have to be using against your family? Vice versa. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend is doing this. Your mother, your father is doing this to you. Your sister, whoever, or whoever is using it against somebody. You feel this way, but that's not what's happening. But I get fun. So maybe you feel like somebody's doing it for fun. You either feel like somebody's doing it for fun, you're doing it for fun, or another element is doing it for revenge. You're doing it on purpose. Doing to get back at people with this energy here, and that could be where the opposition is being created for you, for your family, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband and wife with this energy here. I get making matters worse. You're making matters worse, but I get wife. Like your wife is making matters worse for you. Whoever you call your wife, you don't have to be legally married to this person. You could be also looking into somebody's husband and wife is making matters worse for them, but trying to get pregnant, but trying to have a baby with this situation, or just trying to live and be holistic and be healthy with this kind of energy being here, okay? So I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to look into your cards, Taurus. All right, let's see. All right, Taurus. So the card you have underneath, 3 of water. And immediately I get trying to make something work with a water-like energy. Get Pisces. And I get hiding from family. The Pisces, you're trying to conceal a Pisces, or you're trying to get a Pisces to, I get healed. You need to heal this person, but I get grief. So they could be hiding because they're grieving, but I get finances with this energy. So you're consoling a Pisces about their finances here. Somebody's trying to leave. Like if you're tied to this energy already, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, lesbian or gay partnership, whatever it is, you may house with this person. It could be a family member, but I get protection. If it's a family member, you're trying to protect them. If it's some type of relationship partner that you're in with this water-like energy, you're trying to, I get financial woes with this energy. You work with them, you house with them. There's financial woes here, and that could be where the consoling is coming from. Or you're literally like, there could be grief. I don't feel that. Because when I say grief, I got financial. I don't feel anything heavy with the grief. Something has changed. Some type of feeling has changed here with this 3 of water being here, and it could be something surrounding some type of celebration or planning that you're trying to do with somebody, and that could be somebody's finances may be changing, and that's why you're consoling someone. Like you're reassuring someone, vice versa wise, that everything's going to be okay with this planning. Everything's going to be okay with us becoming a husband and wife, a family. Everything's going to be okay. Like somebody, I get Gemini, everything's going to be okay. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to do, money wise, you're trying to console this person into keeping. I get pocket change. Someone may be holding on to their pocket change, but you're trying to tell them that they no longer need to do this here with this kind of energy. And I get world ventures. You're trying to get into world ventures with this person. That's why it's the Three of Earth, this celebration. But people may be gossiping about this with this energy. Either you have not shared this with this person before, but I get Capricorn. And Capricorn is bringing this energy out for some reason here. There is an element of embarrassment here surrounding this energy. So there's a situation where somebody external from your partnership is bringing out the way you make money secretly, the way you're secretly making money, the way you're able to buy things, the way you're able to order things is secretive. It's like being a part of a secretive society, like Eastern Star and Masonic. Whatever the situation is coming out, somebody's bringing it out. It's embarrassing because maybe there's an element of surprise here. It's embarrassing because maybe you don't really want somebody. There's a friend that watches a Capricorn. It could be somebody's YouTube channel. I mean, I'm just saying it could be there's a friend, and the friend maybe I get that a Libra-like energy, but I also get bets with this as well. There's bets being made with something being revealed, somebody being really out there with something that they're revealing with this energy. But I get music. So it could be like your music, like it could be your beats, your music here. But maybe somebody has a very sour opinion into your music, and I'm being drawn to an Aquarian-like energy. But I say you're living to please. There's an Aquarius-like energy, but then maybe they feel like you're living to please. You feel like Capricorn is living to please. Or you feel like you're living to please some type of Aquarian-like energy. I get not satisfied, and Aquarian energy is not satisfied with you for some reason, or you're not satisfied with an Aquarian-like energy. But I get music. I get some about plans, and I get some about note-taking with this energy as well, okay? So it could be a job that you're in, and maybe somebody's not satisfied with the way you operate, with the way you move. It could be that you're a personal assistant with this Three of Water energy being here, okay? You're a Five of Fire. You're fearing getting fired, or you're dealing with a fire-like energy. You could be dealing with an Aries, but I get a boss. There's a boss I get tired of. When I said boss, you're tired of your boss. It could be something you're tired to get bossed. You're tired of getting bossed around, or you're not outside looking into some other element around you. They're tired of getting bossed around by a fire-like energy. And I'm being drawn back to a heist, and I'm being drawn back to family secrets with this energy. You need to say something, but I feel like it has a lot to do with somebody's self-esteem. Five of Fire being here. So intuitively, you know that somebody is trying to steal something from someone else, because it could be music, it could be some type of art, it could be something to do with somebody's voice, some type of work they do with their hands. Five of Fire here with this energy being in your starting point. You don't know how to contact this person. You also don't know what to say to this person. Five of Fire, and you're revealing something to them that either it's making them nervous. There's uncertainty with you revealing how you feel about a fire-like energy. Could be Aries, any fire-like energy. You could be revealing how you feel to this person, vice versa. But there's an element here where if something feels like cheating, maybe you feel like you're cheating on business. This could be a new hire that you're in. Like I said, you're not living to please somebody in the workplace environment that had you having to fine tune everything. It could be a relationship with this energy as well. But the Five of Fire is kind of like, you're good, but somebody is very aggressive that you're dealing with, a very aggressive boss. They want you to do, I get marketing. They want you to market something. They want you to do something a little bit better, but it's like you came towards this person, you left somebody, or you wanted to, because they were too judgmental with you. It could have been a water-like energy. I don't feel that. It could have been that Aquarian-like energy that you were dealing here with the Five of Fire. But there's a refusal to change, only because somebody's changing their way of management with you, with the Five of Fire energy being here. Okay, somebody's changing their management, and that could be, and now maybe you need to look for a new job, or you need to tweak something with this Five of Fire being here. If this is a family member or a friend, you're tweaking a relationship, you're changing I get voice, you're changing your voice. I get baritone with this energy, you're singing or something, and this person could be a music teacher or some type of music job that you're trying to do. You're trying to teach kids how to sing or music or something with the Five of Fire energy being here. But I get prideful, and I get Aries. You're dealing with a very prideful Aries-like energy, but they hold secrets. This could be someone who's teaching you, a mentor of some kind, a boss. They're trying to teach you how to be a better teacher. They're trying to teach you how to be a better girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, wife, husband, whatever the situation is here with the Five of Fire. But they're being aggressive. Like they're being very aggressive with it. Five of Fire. Being very aggressive. So that's why you're being very nurturing. Like you're trying to hold on to an Aquarian like energy, but there's regret with an Aquarian like energy. You regret leaving them, and you move towards someone who they're very aggressive towards you. This could be a relationship, a sex, love, business situation going on here, where you left an Aquarian and you went to a fire like energy, but they're aggressive. They could be sexually aggressive. They could be sexually rough, with the fire being here. So it could be a situation where you're in a workplace, somebody's changing their management on you, and you're like, I need to go to school, I need to go to college, I need to refine my resume, I need to do this, that, and the third to please this person. Or that Aquarium energy could be taking on the energy of a fire energy. Or this is somebody who's mentoring you into being a better teacher, into mentoring you. It could be your husband, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. They're changing on you, and it's because of people have been changing up on them. So it could be a boss, could be a workplace environment. I get fired with this energy. You're firing this person, or you're fearing getting fired by the five of fire energy being here, only because somebody's saying something. And that's why I was getting something that was a bit embarrassing surrounding some type of energy in the workplace or in the home environment here. So you could be putting somebody in their place, five of fire. You're talking about them. You're saying you're being aggressive towards them. You're saying that they're not good. They're managing something differently. That they're managing something not well, or they're doing something that's really good, but they're aggressive, five of fire. Or sex. You left one partner to go someone, but they're too rough. They're too hard. Their headboard is banging, and maybe the neighbors next door, they can't sleep. So if this could be a neighbor that they're upset with the way you're having sex in the house. This could be a neighbor or a friend. I get a drunkard. Somebody's drunk with the five of fire energy being here. So they're drunk and they're being very aggressive towards you in the workplace, at home. They're creating opposition. It could be a professor or a teacher. They're drunk. They may be high too. They're coming to work. They're high. Family member, they're high. They're drunk. I mean, they did something wrong. And because they did something wrong, you may be talking to a Pisces like energy about this, or vice versa. But it has something to do with somebody's finances. So this could be someone who this could be someone who, I get a marriage counselor with a five of fire energy being here. If you're trying to get a marriage counselor here, or you're also looking into maybe somebody needs a marriage counselor, or the marriage counselor, they're being very hard on you and your partner. You may be calling your friend a marriage counselor. They don't have to be a licensed one. You're calling your friend this, but it's like constructive criticism. You're taking some type of constructive criticism to the head, or some type of fire-like energy is taking some type of constructive criticism to the head. Somebody does not feel like you should tell them something. So there's an element here where you could be very adamant at the way your boss is managing something. You could be very adamant at the way some type of assistant is managing something, a way an assistant is doing something. Or you are that assistant. You're the one that's doing this, and people are critiquing you. Or you're critiquing some manager, but they don't like this. Somebody's very prideful that you're dealing with. Your husband, your wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, boss, assistant, manager. Somebody's very prideful, and they don't feel like you should tell them anything. They feel like nobody can tell them anything, basically, with this five of fire being here. You feel this way about this fire-like energy. And this is happening in the workplace, right? You're going home to your water-like energy, mom, dad, sister, brother, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, and you're venting to them. You're consoling them, and that could be where the opposition is coming from. You're telling your water sign partner, whoever, doesn't have to be a water sign, you're telling them that, okay, I'm contemplating leaving this job. This person's hard to deal with. They're breaking my back. She's too rough. He's too rough in bed. You know what I mean? And you're going home and you're telling your mom, your dad, I don't know, should I leave this person? That's why I said consoling here going on with some type of financial grief. And it could be like you're holding on. You're trying your best to hold on to this boss. This doesn't even have to be a person. This could be a whole workplace environment where people are getting abused, like aggressively, with the five of fire energy being here. Or you're dealing with someone who you're dating and talking to them. They're abusing you verbally, physically, mentally, five of fire, workplace or home. And it's like, I'm gonna leave you and I'm gonna go to my sister. I'm gonna leave you and I'm gonna go to my mom, my dad. Or to some type of relationship, some other external relationship that you're in, or this is a relationship that you're in with a water-like energy, and maybe you feel like you need to move. This could, like I said, this could be somebody's landlord. You may be could be an intimate act that you're involved in. Somebody's banging a headboard too hard. You're having sex, and the five of fire could be like a landlord, could be a very annoying neighbor, and they're coming to you. They're coming next door. And they're just there. Somebody just there, just in the way. Five of fire energy being here. A boss, a neighbor, some type of landlord or something. and you're venting. You're leaving work and you're going home and you're venting. You're leaving home, you're trying to figure out how to stay with this boss, but this it's too much on you. It's just too much. And you're leaving your house, you're going to work, but there's woes, like there's this whole energy of depression with a fire energy being here. There's all this energy, there's all this depression with you leaving a home environment to go here, leaving a workplace and having to go home. You're exhausted. You go home and you're taking your shoes off. Your shoes are biting. This could be a boss. This could be a job that you're standing a lot. You're standing. Or you could be in a sex act, and maybe somebody makes you only do one thing all the time. Fire. Like you change it up literally, or they'll change it up on you. They're like, I don't know. I'm not trying to, dominatrix. I'm not into that. Or somebody trying to get you to change to do this with them for some reason. Or you're with somebody who they only want sex, or they only want blowjobs. They only want some type of oral. And you're like, I want intimacy. They're like, I don't see you that way. Fire energy being here. And you're venting. You could be talking about this to your coworkers, could be venting to you at work about this, and you're going home and you're telling your family. I get laughing. You're going home and you're telling your family members about this, or you're leaving your house and you're venting to your coworkers or your boss or your friends at work, and you're giggling about your girlfriend, your boyfriend at home, saying that she's tight, saying that she's very conservative. Fire being here. She doesn't want to do this, that, and the third. He doesn't want to do this, that, and the third. Fire. And this person is like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to hear. I gotta go to work. This could be your sister. You're leaving your house, and maybe you're traveling to go to your sister's house, and you're venting about your boyfriend or your girlfriend that you live with, your husband or wife that you live with already. And you're traveling to go see your mom or dad, and you're venting to them. But it's like, maybe you're venting to them at the wrong time. Fire energy being here, vice versa wise. What you're waiting on. You have the 8 of water energy here. I get tears, like I said, with the consoling. I get that financial woes. Somebody's crying about somebody may have lost their job. You did, or a water-like energy lost their job here. I was getting that Libra-like energy as well. They're either crying about kids, about not being able to have them, or something that's time consuming, or you're housing with someone somebody is suffering financially, or they're not getting along. Somebody, water-like energy, Pisces, not getting along with their coworkers. You're not getting along with your coworkers. The 8 of water is, I get put on blast. You're putting a water-like energy. There's tears because either you're being put on blast by a fire sign. There's tears because you're putting a water-like energy on blast about some type of job. They're doing this to you. But I get like proving, like you're trying to prove someone wrong. But it's kind of like, if you're in a partnership with a water sign, love, sex, business, you're trying to prove them wrong by doing something differently. It could be sex. You're trying to prove your parents wrong. You know what this feels like? You're trying to prove your mom, your dad wrong. But they may have been telling you that going with this person is not a good idea, vice versa. Being in this relationship, this marriage is not a good idea, vice versa. But you're trying to prove them wrong by saying, oh, she's a good cook. I'm trying to be there for her, vice versa. Or maybe something's going on financially. So this could be a situation where you stormed out. I was getting stormed out. Where you may have stormed out of your family home. You may have an argument with an abusive, some type of, I get brother-in-law. There's an abusive brother-in-law. You have an abusive brother-in-law. They're hard to deal with here. You may have stormed out on them and said, oh, I'm going to go live with my girlfriend or my boyfriend. But there's a situation here where you're trying to prove them wrong, this family wrong, this job wrong, by fine-tuning something. But it's like you go home and you're crying. You go to work and you're crying. But there's an element here where you're struggling. There's an element here where you're forcing yourself to stay in a job or relationship, but it's for convenience. Like you consider this to be some type of convenience to you, and energy around you, water-like energy, that they're hearing this, that they notice intuitively, they notice, but they're not telling their family that with the 8 of water being here. Or you're not telling somebody that, but somebody's crying either because they lost their job, you're crying because you bitched out somebody in the workplace environment and now you lost your job. Or some type of family situation, proving somebody wrong, having to prove mom and dad wrong, chucking it on your own, 8 of water. Or somebody's literally, they're crying because you're trying to console them about their finances, or they're crying because they know how you feel. They know you've been cheating. This is like you're stepping out on someone that is like they're depressed or something. There's financial woes, water-like energy, or you. There's financial woes, you're stepping out, and somebody that you have been seeing on the side, this could be a side dude, side girl, been cheating. Some type of intimate act is going on here, and you're trying to hold on to the water sign energy. I get a mutual friend told this a mutual friend or a sibling or somebody told this water sign something that you have been doing creeping. If it's not that kind of situation, if it's not a job, if it's not about fine tuning something, Eight of Water energy being here. But I get some at the hospital in tears. Somebody's crying at the hospital with the Eight of Water energy being here. So you may be trying, there's a situation, if it's not you that's crying, it's a water sign that's crying, or they're sad about losing a job. And there's an element here where there's depression. So there's energy around depression surrounding you, or water-like energy, having to deal with, this could be a brother-sister situation as well. This water-like energy could be your sibling, or two kids. You could be outside looking into maybe a child is crying, but either an abuser, a child is being abused by you, or you're being abused, somebody's being abused, a child is being abused. This Five of Fire could be a parent that you're interacting with, some type of mentor that you're interacting with here, but they're bringing you to tears. You're bringing them to tears. Like, this could be a mentor, like I said, constructive criticism, a boss. Somebody is they're changing up on you. A parent is changing up on a kid. They're beating they're starting to use whips. They're starting to use brooms or belts on a kid that they never did this before. So you're doing that, and maybe like your husband or your wife does not agree with that, and that's what's bringing the tears. Like, why are you changing up on us? Why are you changing up on this partnership? Why are you doing this? It's something about convenience here. So you're staying, this could be like you're staying with some type of partnership, either it's for convenience, for money, water-like energy, or as a fire-like energy, you're staying with someone who's very abusive. They're abusive, and it's like you have kids with this person, but now they're starting to beat you. They're starting to beat the kids. They're throwing things. They're knocking you over. They're punching you. Vice versa, wise with this kind of energy, and that's why there's tears here. But I get you're traveling to your mom. So you got an abusive. I get a boss that's abusive as well, but you're traveling to your family members, your mom, your dad. Whoever, the dad is absent. Somebody's dad is absent. Eight of Water energy. That may be what you're crying about. This could be a situation of adoption. Like, you could be finding like you could be going to look for the father of your kid, but maybe they're in jail, or they don't want to be seen. Five of Fire being here. They don't want to be seen. They don't want, somebody has carried on their new life, new management. That's how you could apply that as well. And that's why there's tears here with you traveling back home, or traveling back somewhere to see your mother and vent to your mother, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, because somebody is either they're dissing you or they're too hard on you. Five of Fire energy being here, Eight of Water, you're the one that's crying. So you just can't believe what the hell is going on here. Five of Fire is kind of like, I can't believe he doesn't want to see his son. I can't believe he doesn't want to see his daughter. She doesn't want to see her daughter, her child. I get wife. You can't believe your wife doesn't want to see you. Or you are that wife that your husband doesn't want to see you. And you're like, we have this family together. We have this business together. Five of Fire, Eight of Water being here. You're bawling. Eight of Water, you're bawling. Or somebody's in the hospital. You're communicating something to a fire-like energy. Like, what happened? Five of Fire. But I get responsible. If somebody's in the hospital, somebody's responsible. The fire-like energy is responsible for the reason somebody's in the hospital. But it's Scorpio. There's something to do with a drug prescription medication with Five of Fire and the Eight of Water being here. So something happened to us. I get somebody was prescribed something that they did not need, and maybe it caused something with the heart, Eight of Water energy being here. And that's why there's tears, or you're consoling your boyfriend, your girlfriend. This could be happening to their mother or their grandmother or their grandfather or something, or a sibling or something. And you're going to work and you're venting it. You could be going to work and you're venting about it, but your boss doesn't want to hear. Or you're traveling from one house to house, but maybe you're venting about something that's happening to your wife's family, your girlfriend's family, your husband or your boyfriend's family. But you're traveling to like some other house. Like, this could be you live with who your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend in one place, and you're traveling to like your immediate family's house, vice versa. You're venting. Maybe somebody does not have time to hear. And you're like, that's rude. Five of Fire energy, but you're like, that's rude. Like, I'm trying to console my boyfriend, my girlfriend. I get left out when I looked at this card. Either you feel left out by some energy here, feel left out. Child support, kids, they don't want to see their kids. You're bitching out this person because they're abusing you, or they're starting to hit on you, beat on you. With the Five of Fire energy being here, Eight of Water. You have not been sharing this with your family, Eight of Water. So that's why you're leaving them. You're traveling. You're going to their family. I get North Dakota. Somebody lives in North Dakota with an Eight of Water, or Delaware or something. So you're leaving somebody. You're leaving some type of boss, some type of abusive shit that you have going on here. There's a verbally abusive situation surrounding a fire-like energy. And you're like, I'm just going to leave. Wherever you're going, Delaware, North Carolina, North Dakota, somewhere in this country, 8 of water, you're making a drastic move because you can't deal with some type of depressive stuff at home. And that's why you're pouncing out, you're pouncing out on somebody. But it's like the minute you decide you want to leave someone because their sorrows, their financial woes, bam, something else happens with their family or their sibling or their aunt and their uncle. And now it's like, damn, I can't leave. Five of fire is kind of like, that's not right. You're trying to dip or you're cheating. You could be cheating on a person that maybe something happened to their aunt. You're cheating on a person, maybe something happened to their dad, their mother, their father. This happened to you. Somebody's doing this to you. How can you leave me right when I just lost my mother? How can you leave me right when my dad is ill in the hospital? How can you leave me if I have fire energy being here, or us, the kids, the family? How can you do this? That you're saying that you're crying, there's tears. The water sign is crying, there's tears. You're doing this to them, or you're at work. There's an element here, but you're. That's why I say proven wrong. You're trying to stay your boss. You're trying to stay and deal with this aggressive boss, this aggressive marriage counselor. They're making you cry. 8 of water, they're making you cry. They may be telling you that you need to separate from somebody or something, or water-like energy is communicating this to you, that they're ill, there's something they passed, they're not well, and they're communicating this to you. But at the same time, you're so tired. The fire, you're so tired that you're faded out. You don't even know what the hell is going on. You don't know how to feel. You don't know how to console, or you are consoling this person about the fact they got fired, or the fact you got fired. Because you like I said, you may have bitched somebody out. If it's a job, you bitch somebody out. But something was done on purpose with this energy. Your present has the ace of air. I get some type of travel with the ace of air energy going on here. You want to get back at someone for hurting or for firing you, or this could be external, whether it's happening to a friend or it's happening to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your sister, your brother with this energy. You want to make somebody feel the pain. There's an element here where there's heavy revenge. Like the ace of air, you want to make somebody feel bad for something that they did to you. You want to make someone feel bad for something they did to your partner, your child. You want to make that, like I was getting that was it you that was getting that? Something about molestation, or was that Scorpio? Some other element around, but somebody's ill, like I said, prescription medication that somebody didn't need. You want to get back at somebody. You want to get back at this fire-like energy here. They may have done something to you. Like I said, this could be a hospital EMT. Hospital EMT did something on purpose. Ace of air. You're traveling. I get to go box somebody in their face. So you could be in a situation where like there's tears here. If this is like your family, somebody's ill. I get no reason. Like somebody is they're crying for no reason, or a situation where somebody's ill, something happened, but it's only because of this person. They did something wrong. They prescribed somebody the wrong medication, and now they could be the ones getting fired. They're the ones getting fired, but it involves you somehow. It's because they prescribed something that your mother did not need. They prescribed something. That's why I said holistic care from the channel message. They prescribed something that your brother didn't need, your sister didn't need, or your girlfriend, your boyfriend. It was her aunt. It's her aunt or her cousin, her brother, her sister. Somebody did something. Either did it on purpose, or it's some type of like they prescribed something that somebody didn't need. Eight of water being here. And that's why you're going to go punch somebody's lights out. It could be an air-like energy. It could be an air-like energy here. I get house hop. Somebody's house hopping. That's why I said from house to house. You're crying. This could be depressed. You're leaving a depressive state, some type of depressive stage to go off and travel somewhere. But you don't want to leave. You don't want the Pisces. You don't want to leave a Piscean energy behind during their time of grief, whether it's an actual grief, somebody passed, that somebody in their life passed, or somebody in their family, or financial grief. You don't want to leave them hanging. So this could be a new job. Maybe you're tiptoeing around someone. Maybe you're not telling them that you got offered something else. Or maybe you're not telling someone that you have a sugar daddy or something on the side that's giving you money. 8 of water, they're crying because now they're finding out about that you've been cheating. But you don't see that as cheating. That's what you're secretly traveling for. You're not telling somebody that you're cheating on them for business. You're not telling somebody that you're cheating on them for love. You see, like I said, you're trying to prove somebody wrong here. That's what you're traveling for. You're traveling for. This could be you're offering some type of holistic care to like some type of dental office or some type of hospital or something. But there's a lawsuit surrounding this water-like energy. So this energy could be a security guard. This energy could be abusive partnership that you're in. There's somebody you're tied to, sugar daddy, whatever the situation, sugar mama, sugar daddy. But they're bargaining with you. 5 of fire energy being here. So it could be a doctor. It could be they're bargaining in a sense. Maybe their doctor is trying to get, there's ends. Somebody's giving you an ends to something. Something is planned involving the passing of a person. Something is planned surrounding the passing of a person. But something is money tied here. It could be lawsuit money. That's why somebody's being prescribed something, but it's a planned thing. So it's like something is being prescribed to someone. They're being forced to take it. Water like energy here, or you. Take it, meaning like not literally take it like pills, but take it, food, like take it. You're struggling to get somebody to take something. They don't want to take it. It could be food that you cooked. This could be a food. I get Food Network that you could be watching. Fire with Fire here. But somebody doesn't want, you could be crying because maybe you traveled somewhere to give somebody a recipe for something, and maybe they dissed your food. That's why you're traveling to go knock somebody out. They dissed your food. They changed the location on you. Fire with Fire energy being here. Change the location. World Ventures. Somebody could have said, oh, I need this money. I need this money. Or some type of planned demise where somebody's trying to get money out of somebody that they know that they're ill, but people are trying to get money out of them, and you need to say something. You're stepping up to this person. This energy is in fault for you losing a job, some other element around you losing a job. This energy is in fault for somebody ill, their heart, something's going on with their heart or something, low heart rate. They're responsible, or they're responsible for your low heart rate. They're responsible for prescribing you or prescribing your mom, your dad, brother, sister, something that they don't need. They're responsible. They're responsible for the fact that they're too particular with how they like their cookies baked. Fire with Fire. How they like their weed rolled. Fire with Fire. Too particular. Or a situation where it's a dad, the father or mother of your kids. You can't believe that they don't want to see you. That's why you're crying. You're traveling to your mom, your dad, you're crying. You can't believe this, but you're trying to prove this energy wrong because for some reason they have some type of power. It could be a power of attorney. For some reason they have some type of power over you, your partnership, and the way you move through your life. This could be a wife who has a very domineering husband, fire-like energy. Or somebody has a very domineering sibling. Somebody's got a nurse, a doctor who is their way or the highway. Fire with Fire. A boss is their way or the highway. Trying to please somebody. Trying to prove someone wrong. But there's a point where maybe you got tired of doing that. Fire with Fire energy, you got tired of doing that. And you're going home and you're telling you may have gotten fired. Or they're tired of dealing with this lackadaisical energy going on here. So that maybe what you're traveling to tell someone that they're lackadaisical, or they're telling you this, and that could be why you got fired, or an element around you. It could be water-like energy got fired. Somebody got fired. Lackadaisical energy. You're traveling and you feel bad. You may have been trying to prove your family wrong by being in a partnership to help them out. But you can't, I'm tired. I can't deal with this man. I can't deal with this woman. I can't deal with this marriage counselor. I can't deal with this mentor. I can't deal with this boss. This ex-husband. They're coming in and they're rocking the peace and the love I already have. You may be feeling like the fact that you invited your father to come visit, the fact that you invited your brother to come visit, some boss, some friend. You feel like their energy kind of made something go crazy. The water-like energy here. Or is this communication coming in from this fire sign? Telling you to leave. Telling you need to leave this person. And it could be a sugar daddy. It could be a side dude, side girl. Telling you to leave. But you're like, her mom just passed. You're like, her dad, her aunt, her sister. She's lost her job. People are treating her wrong for some reason. That's what you're traveling for. Your future has the sign of Gemini. You could be traveling towards a Gemini. And I did say you were dealing with an air-like energy here. I get that they are there's a Gemini energy. Somebody is responsible for the way like somebody is treating you. If that makes any sense. Somebody is responsible for this. Somebody is responsible for the way like a fire-like energy is treating you. And I get spiritual manipulation. So that's why I say you're traveling to curse somebody out. But I get punched. You're traveling to punch somebody. Some type of partnership. I'm also getting Libra as well. It could be that side a Libra. You were trying to hold on to a Libra, Pisces-like energy. It could be a Libra that cheated on you. But you're finding this out. And you're finding out who this could be. This Gemini energy could be a friend to a Libra. Gemini energy could be a friend to a Libra, for example, and they're coercing the Gemini coerced Libra-like energy to leave you or to get you fired. This could be like in a job environment that these are two coworkers that coerced a boss to let you go. Two coworkers, or one that coerced a group of people not to pay attention to somebody. This is like two people coerced your mom, your dad coerced you to like leave some type of abusive partnership that you were in. But there's tears here. Whatever it is, it caused somebody to cry. It caused somebody to lose a family member. Eight of water energy being here. Something that a Gemini energy told you. Somebody's intuition was off with a Gemini energy being here. Somebody could have been like, "Oh, you should leave. You should stay with this person." But it's like the longer you stay, the worse it gets. The longer you stay with a fire-like energy, the worse it gets. The more they tell you, the worse you hear. The more you have to communicate to this person, and it could be having to do with some type of bargaining, some type of money, bargaining, job, trying very hard to stay in the job with an abusive person. Gemini energy could have been like, just let her stay a little bit longer, let her fine tune something, let her do whatever. But it's there, whoever is there. I get chain of command when I look at the Gemini energy. They're the chain of command. This is like whoever manages you, their boss. Like this fire-like energy is like an assistant manager. And then the manager is Gemini, or a Gemini is like the what do you call it? The Gemini is like the head honcho, and the fire-like energy is underneath the Gemini somehow in the workplace environment. Somebody's screaming down your throat, but I'm looking at the fire-like energy, and you feel intuitively. You feel like it's because a Gemini energy did some type of mind control, hypnosis on a fire-like energy to treat you this way, to get you fired, some type of manipulation. So this Gemini energy could be a new girlfriend or a new wife or husband or something to the fire-like energy here. And they're telling you, don't go deal with her or him. It's your kid. You're like, I want my kids to see their dad. I want my kids to see their mom. But the new woman, the new man is like controlling stuff. They're controlling things. Gemini energy, like puppets. The Gemini energy has like strings and there's like, like a not a ventriloquist, like the puppets with the strings tied with the pieces of wood, and they're controlling the puppets. And that's how you see this Gemini energy. They are controlling some type of situation here. You're saying this could be somebody in a doctor's office. This could be you. The fire-like energy could be a nurse, and the doctor could be the Gemini, like the head doctor or something. And they're telling the head nurse to prescribe this medication to her. Prescribe this to her. Tell her this is what's up. Tell her what the deal is. But something is manipulative about this. Very manipulative with the fire and the Gemini energy being here. I get that they tag team with each other, the fire-like energy and the Gemini energy. The tag team. The tag teaming to get you to lead someone. The tag teaming to get you fired. And that's why you're crying. Or you're not also looking into this happening to a water-like or a Libra-like energy. You can't believe this. That's why you're traveling. You're going to cuss somebody out. Head honcho, whoever the head honcho is in a job, workplace, hospital, doctor's office, some type of store. This could be a store that is happening where you're traveling. You're going to curse somebody out to give you rotten food, or give your partner rotten food. Now somebody's sick. Now somebody's thrown up. 8 of water, or you're sick. Or like I said, this energy is very particular. This could be like you're making something for a couple. And the wife is very particular, and maybe this is a situation where you're bargaining. You're making something for them. You're knitting something for them, sewing, or making some type of food for them. Fire-like energy here, baking something. But then there's a situation where like somebody, they're very particular, and that's why you're bargaining. You're like, okay, are you going to keep it? Should I tweak it a little bit more? Should I change it? But then like the Gemini energy could be like their daughter, a very spoiled kid or something. The Gemini energy could be their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their housemate of some kind, that they also, whatever you're making or doing with them or doing for them, it's also for them. That it impacts them some way, shape, or form. And it's like, whatever they said, now you need to go back to square one. Now you need to go back to square one with the fire-like energy. And that's why you're crying. And that's why you're losing your job, or some element around you has lost their job because it's something that somebody said or did not say. Wow. Or somebody's too particular, but you feel like it's because they're being controlled by somebody. So this could be like you're baking a cake for a girl, and she's like, oh, okay, I like it, it's cool, it's fine. But then she goes home, and then like her, and then the boyfriend, and the boyfriend or her girlfriend or mom or dad is like, this is not good enough, take it back. And that's why you're trying to bargain with them or with her. So this could be a workplace environment, some type of relationship, some type of abusive. This whatever this fire-like energy, somebody is being consumed by something. But they get devil energy, either a Capricorn, they're being consumed by a Capricorn is being consumed by them. Yeah, this could be happening to a Capricorn. You're also looking into this happening, or there's a situation where like Capricorn, I mean, devil energy. Somebody is being consumed. Maybe you feel like somebody is manipulating people with devil, literally like devil energy. But you feel like a Gemini is responsible. Like you want to curse this energy out. Like you're trying to go towards this person, but they did something wrong. They didn't tell you. They told you at the nurse. They told you at the nurse. You know, stay with the nurse. Stay at this job. It's okay. You're gonna be here for a long time. Don't worry. They may have told you that. Oh, they either told you that you should leave, and you did leave. And maybe that's what's going on here with the tears and not telling a water-like energy that you live with. Maybe this could be a situation where your friend told you to stay in a job. Like your friend told you to stay in a job, but maybe like you that's why I say you're tired. Your friend may have told you to stay in a job. You took their advice. You're like, okay, I'll stay in this job. But you're getting abused or beaten or something, relationship. But then like you leave, but maybe you're not telling, like if it's a job, you're not telling your family that you left. You could be paying rent with somebody. Supposed to be paying rent here, mortgage, bills, and you left because like somebody told you to stay. You should have stayed, but there's an element here where you couldn't deal with it anymore. You couldn't deal with somebody telling you to stay. It's all about your choice. It's all about your choice though for one situation, and you're tiptoeing around somebody at home somewhere, mom, dad's house, wherever you pay rent. You're tiptoeing around them because you don't want them to know you left a job. You don't want them to know you got fired because this person either did something or they told you they told you to stay. But this is like somebody telling you to stay in a relationship this is hurting you. It's hurting you. Eight of water, it's hurting you. Or you're also looking into this is happening to somebody. It's hurting them or it's hurting the both of you. Your instincts, you may I get grandmother with the male-like energy here. I get nursing home with grandma. So it could be a situation you're using your instincts that someone's trying to get you. Somebody wants you to put your mother in a nursing home, or you're using your intuition that a Gemini energy is trying to get you to do this. Somebody manipulated something spiritually and actually did to get you to put your mother in a nursing home, and maybe something happened to mom in a nursing home or grandma in a nursing home, and you need to sue. You need to sue. Or this is happening, if it's a partner, you're in a partnership with a water-like energy, the illness could be coming towards their grandmother, or you're using your instincts. Something's going on with somebody's aunt, somebody's grandmother, your mother, your aunt, your grandmother. You're using your instincts about that, your male-like energy. I guess you should not have listened to Gemini energy. You should have not listened to something. They threw something totally off for you. Gemini energy threw something off. Threw something off. They told your boss to let you go. They told your boss to let you go. They fired your boyfriend or your girlfriend from their job, and now or you're tiptoeing and you don't know how to tell your mom you left the job. But it's all about manipulation. Somebody manipulated somebody into manipulating you into leaving them. Could be a relationship. This could be a Gemini energy, could be your sister or brother. They manipulated you into leaving your abusive partner. That could be a good thing. But there's an element here where, like, you know that somebody is bringing in the bread. You know that somebody is bringing in the goods, sex-wise, fire, but they're just aggressive. Your sister, you're telling your sister this, but she could be telling you to stay, or she could be telling you to leave. Or this guy, whoever this guy is, Gemini, and they're telling somebody the wrong information, doctor, EMT. And now your mom has to go into, I guess something about jail. Now somebody has to go into jail for some reason. Fire energy. They did something here. They did something. They set something up so that you would leave somebody. Or it's your friend. You look to your friend for good advice, or Gemini energy in the future. You're looking for them for advice, but somebody led you wrong, Gemini energy. They led you wrong. They told you to stay in an abusive partnership. You're like, my kids, I can't leave. Your sister could have been said, you leave this man. He's beating on you. Leave this girl. She's cheating. Leave them. Somebody is really trying to get you to leave somebody, leave a job, whatever the situation is here. But you're like, you feel bad. And people are saying you're in a relationship for convenience. You need money, you need a home. Your mom is saying that to you. Gemini energy could be your mom or a sister or something. And you're like, you're only with them because you need money. You're with them because you need money, a home, you want your kids taken care of. The fire is like you're putting your finger in a meat cutter. Fire energy being here. It's like you're poking, like you're something and burning you. It's burning being in this relationship is burning you. Being at this job is burning you. There's bruises, metaphoric bruises, and literally there's bruises. Your spiritual self has the moon, sign of Pisces. I did say that you had a Pisces. Like it's your spiritual self is all about you using your intuition about what's going on with your mom in the hospital. You're using your intuition that your boyfriend, your girlfriend's trying to get you to put your mom in a nursing home or hospital. You're not gonna do it. I feel like you're not gonna do it though. You may not do this with this energy, but they're manipulating something. So you're dating a Gemini energy, for example. You're dating them, but maybe like your sister or your brother lives with you guys. And maybe they're not clean up stuff. But it's like they're manipulating the situation by trying to get you a plan to set up someone so that they would leave the house. Fire, the Gemini energy being here. Trying to get you to kick your sister out. Trying to get you to kick your brother out. Or is this happening external from you? Or your mom. Somebody's trying to, whoever you're talking to, again, Libra again, whoever you're talking to, marriage, love, sex, business, they're trying to get you to get rid of a coworker. You are that coworker that people are trying to get rid of. Or something going on with a Pisces. Something's going on with their family members. External, or it's happening directly to you. You're communicating something to a Pisces about some Scorpio. I was getting Scorpio, about a Scorpio-like energy. But it's all something that a Gemini did, some type of manipulation to get somebody out of the way so you could be with them. But you're like, I can't deal with this partnership. I can't deal with the abuse. I can't deal with the bruises, metaphoric ones or literal ones. I can't deal with the abuse. You want to help someone. You want to prove your family wrong. But it's like, you're hurting yourself. Your mentality has the village. I did say Scorpio. I didn't even notice what Scorpio I was holding. Sign of Scorpio in your mentality. You're using your intuition about a Scorpio, but I get passing. You're using your intuition as a Scorpio. Something's going on with a Scorpio. But I get this. It doesn't have to be a passing like that. It could be passing like passing by. You're using your intuition that maybe somebody passed by and they heard something. Or you think somebody passed by and they heard something. So you could have been in a situation where you may have been venting to the wrong person. Gemini energy here, whether they are a friend, but I get opposition. This could be a very jealous coworker or something, or housemate. You may have been venting to them, and maybe the fire-like energy could be like another housemate or something. You may have said something to a Gemini about a fire sign, and somebody heard it. Like you're using your intuition that maybe somebody heard what you said while you were walking by. Or heard what you said when you got in the elevator. Somebody was listening in the elevator when you're going at work. Somebody was listening. You were driving and you could have said this in the car. Somebody in the other car next to you, they could have been they could have heard something. They could have heard something. Somebody could have heard something. And now it's like they're rushing to cover their ass or something. What's changing for you is a 6. You're the one that's doing it, but somebody got fired here because somebody could have said that their boss was some type of really bad name. Somebody could have called their boss something really nasty. So you could have vented and you said this to them, or your friend that you thought was your friend, you vented to them, but you made a mistake with venting to them, and they went back and they told the boss, they told the assistant, and the assistant got you fired. Gemini and this fire-like energy got you fired. Or they did something. They didn't tell you what was going on. They prescribed medication. This higher up, this doctor told the nurse to give medication to this Scorpio-like energy here. But it was a setup for you to either be closer to a Gemini, either to be closer, or for the Gemini to get rid of you, or to get rid of somebody external from you. I was getting Capricorn as well. This could be happening to a Capricorn. You're on the outside looking into this happening, but it's a scheme, it's a setup. Or it's happening to like the Pisces energy. This could be happening to a family member here. This could be happening to a Pisces, a Capricorn, you, or a Libra-like energy. Scorpio, I get bait when I said Scorpio. This energy is bait. Someone are rising. They're bait for something. They're bait. They're bait. And Gemini energy sees that. Gemini energy sees a Scorpio-like energy as bait for some reason. Your resolution, they could, these are people, like maybe you thought these people were your friends, but I get somebody was walking by. Either literally a Scorpio was walking by, but it is the village card. So it could be the fact that somebody walked by, Gemini energy, they heard something, Fire-like energy heard something, and they're like, you're gone. You're gone, you're out. She's gone, she's out. I'm putting her in a nursing home. I'm prescribing this medication on purpose because somebody heard something. It's all about somebody hearing something that they should not have heard. The resolution here with the Six of Air, uncertainty. You're traveling towards some Gemini. I get you curse. All of this is like you cursing this person out. The Six of Water being for what's returning. This is like a past issue to you that you're. I feel like you already dealt with this, but it's returning. Baby mother situation. This could be your, like I said, this is an ex. This could be a boyfriend that you're with, but the ex is like all in the picture. They're all in the picture. This could be a couple that you're making something for, and maybe the father or the mom, the dad, the husband or wife, boyfriend, girlfriend is not satisfied with the way a cookie, some type of cake or something is being baked. Gemini energy, they're not satisfied. But something is returning from the past, and it's all about some type of regression. So somebody could be asking you to do something. Somebody could be asking you, fire-like energy could be asking, but they're being aggressive. They're trying to ask you to make something for maybe a Capricorn and a Gemini energy. Or it doesn't have to be that. It could be a fire-like energy and a Gemini energy you're doing something for. I get these people, and I get like an eye roll. Like you're eye rolling. You're eye rolling because like what they're doing. What they're saying, what somebody's walking by, they're passing by, and you're hearing stuff. You walk by someone, you heard something crude. You heard something crude while you walk by somewhere. You heard something crude. Okay? Could be a workplace. You heard something crude, but maybe you shared it with the wrong person, or you were that person that you said something crude, and the wrong person heard it, and now you're like, you're out of here. Or this could be a family, like you're at home, and it's like you're dating somebody that they're very adamant about the way you cook, about pleasing people. It's about pleasing people here, but it's also mainly about somebody walking by and hearing something that they were not supposed to hear. They weren't supposed to hear it, and that's why you're fired. You could have been, you know what this feels like as well? You could have, if this is a baby mother, baby father situation, you could have invited the mother or the father of your kids over, but they're an ex. But maybe their girlfriend, Gemini energy, Libra-like energy, whoever, maybe they heard something. They heard, maybe you were trying to diss their new boo, and they heard it, and now it's kind of like, I'm not bringing her by here anymore. I'm not bringing him by here anymore. I'm not bringing these kids by here anymore. Or somebody, it could be a stepmother, stepfather situation, new kids, new mom, new dad. Stepmother could have said something about the biological mother to kids. Okay? All right, I don't want this to be too long. Taurus, outcome. Your outcome. Four of Pentacles. You're trying to hold on to your finances now that you left a job. So if you didn't get fired, you could have just left voluntarily. For somebody, they got fired. For somebody else, for whoever else here, they left. Or you're holding on. You could be holding on to an earth-like energy like yourself, but I feel like this is your energy. You're holding on. You're trying to hold on to your finances because somebody. I said there was a cheating situation here. There could have been a cheating situation. Like you may have heard, like you could be dating somebody and you heard them say something to somebody. That's why you're traveling to go hurt some woman, to Gemini energy. There could be a Gemini woman. You could have traveled. You could have heard your boyfriend say some really slick. You could have heard your boyfriend or your girlfriend flirting with someone, but it wasn't on purpose. But you heard it. But it's the wrong person heard it, and it got to you. But you're like, I'm still going to stay with her or him because I need them for convenience. Or I just need them. You're holding on. Or you're leaving. Like you're leaving because you heard some type of diss You heard of this? You heard of some type of plan, situation, plan demise. You heard about you heard something your boyfriend said about your mom. You heard something your girlfriend said about your dad. You heard what you heard. It's all what you hearing. You're walking by, or a Scorpio is walking by, and they're hearing something for a panic. They heard something wrong, crude, rude. But it's all about the wrong person hearing it. There's like a chain reaction kind of situation going on here with you hearing something and you sharing it with the wrong person. They said it to the wrong person, or you're also looking into this is happening to somebody. Scorpio, I'm looking from the top all the way down to this side, like a loop. Scorpio said something. They walked by, they heard something. They told a Gemini. The Gemini exposed it to some fire-like energy. I get Aries. They said something to a fire-like energy. And now you need to leave this house. You could have done something. Somebody did something. They didn't want to be seen or heard. And now you're leaving. I get backpacking. Now you're backpacking. Some sort of relationship. This could be like you cheated on your husband, your boyfriend, wife. And your sister, like they heard you. It could be a phone conversation that you were having with someone you were cheating on. And your Scorpio sister heard it. And she told your Gemini brother. And your Gemini brother told the person that you're with. And you're like, damn, I can't live with these people. They all up in my business. I can't even cheat in peace. You're like, I can't even cheat in peace. It could be food. Seeking eating somebody's food. Relationship, job. You were saying something crazy about a job and somebody heard it. It's all about trust and hearing. It's all about hearing here. And it could be involving psychism as well, too. Okay? All right, let me know how it resonates with you, Taurus. Be well. Take care. Bye.